What up? It's AaroniMoses, and I got this question from one of the homies, Got Faculty. I actually don't remember exactly what your question is. How do you become an alpha male? Firstly, you need to learn what it means to be alpha. Alpha male, alpha female. Those are you need to learn what they are. First off, the only way, if you're not an alpha male and somebody commented, replied to your comment saying that if you're not one, you'll never be, that's not true. You can be whatever you want because nobody else is even really here in all reality. I'm not even here. I'm just an image that you're making up in your mind. I'm just something that you made up when you were born. With all the decisions that you would make in your life, you eventually came to create me with your phone or your computer, and this is what you've manifested. So I don't really exist. All right? So you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You can become whatever you want to become is my point. Especially if you believe in God. But first of all, you have to study 2 steps. How do you become an alpha male? 2 simple steps. It's easier said than done. First, you find out what an alpha male is, not your opinion of one, not what you feel an alpha male is, the factual facts of what an alpha male is. Alpha female, even too. Study what an alpha female is too, in nature and in society and human interactions. Study what they are and then act like it. Fake it till you make it. Because if you act like an alpha male, the world around you is going to shape you to become an alpha male. My mother always told me, you need to stop doing gangster shit, Aaron. You're not about that life, Aaron. If you act like a gangster, people are going to treat you like a gangster, Aaron. You know what I mean? So if you want to act like an alpha male, people are going to treat you like an alpha male, fake being an alpha male, and the world around you is going to shape you into being an alpha male. Like I said this, I forgot what fucking video it was. Swamiji Manityananda. He said there's three parts to the true self. First is what you view yourself as, how society views you, and what you really are. All right? So those are what give you your personality, your self-love, and certain characteristics about yourself. Do people perceive that you love and respect yourself? Do you really love and respect yourself? And how much do you think you really love and respect yourself? Those things with the alpha shit is going to be very important, all right? Are you an alpha? Do people think you an alpha? Are you an alpha? In reality, do people think that you're an alpha? And do you think you're an alpha? Now, first of all, I don't really want to break down the characteristics of what an alpha is. But all right. Next, one thing that you need to do is the acoustics in here are fucking horrible. I can't believe I'm recording here. I got the padding and shit. I'm sorry, not to get off subject. But you need to identify yourself as beta, theta, or alpha. You might be an alpha male and you don't even know it. You know what I mean? A lot of alpha males, they wouldn't consider themselves an alpha. A lot of people that I grew up with that were gangsters or thugs, they didn't consider themselves, they wouldn't label themselves these things when I saw them as hard as fuck. You know what I mean? But if you don't label yourself an alpha, that's one sign that you may be an alpha. I don't know your personality, so you know what I mean? But in my mind, in my eyes, the most savage, the most gangster people, and I use the word gangster loosely, the most savage people are the people who don't have to, I'm savage. You know I'm with the shits, G. They're not out there doing that. The most savage people, most people haven't seen do anything savage. because they've done it once, twice, maybe 3, 4, 5 times in the past couple years, and their name is out there. It's out there, and they can get other people to do shit for them. You know, if you listen to this song called Gucci Sneakers by Uncle Murder, that's pretty alpha. You know what I mean? Get all the examples of alpha male behavior and alpha female, bro. Because if you want to be an alpha male, you have to be an alpha female as well. Because as a human being, you are half man, half woman. Of course, it's not gonna work like that because you are not a woman. I don't know what gender you are, but study these behaviors. Get 7 characters. So we'll say Mufasa from The Lion King. We'll say, I don't think Vegeta's very alpha. We'll say Mufasa. We'll just say Vegeta, because Vegeta's that nigga. We'll say ASAP Rocky, Elliot Hulse from YouTube. Shout out to Elliot Hulse. We'll just say some imaginary 3 more people. Let's say if you think your dad's an alpha, if your dad is an alpha, not if you think he is. If your dad is an alpha, if your uncle's an alpha, and if your granddad's an alpha. So you take 1 or 2 of those characteristics from them, write it down that you admire, and then every day exhibit those features, exhibit those characteristics in everything you do. Also start asking yourself alpha questions. What would an alpha male do in this situation? How would an alpha male react? What would an alpha male eat at this restaurant? What job applications would an alpha male, how would an alpha male show up to this interview? How would an alpha male approach this young lady? You know what I mean? But those are really, I gave you about 5 tips. So find out what an alpha male is in reality. Write down, or just copy and paste. It's not the 90s, you don't gotta write no more. So get a big ass list of these characteristics. Figure out where you are, who you are. Figure out if this is what you really want as a responsibility. Cause me, I'm not an alpha, bro. I'm not a beta either. I'm a theta. I'm fucking I act alpha, like I'm all unmovable and grounded and shit, but if some shit pops off, just like I told him at work, somebody comes in here threatening everybody's lives, that's why I keep my shit by the door, cause I'm gonna go back there and grab my backpack and go out the back door and go to Walmart. I'm not defending none of that shit. Anyway, so find out where you are, and then decide if you really want to be an alpha. Decide if you really want to make that move, make those sacrifices, put that work in. Start faking that you're an alpha. You know, take it slow. Don't overly exert yourself, because you will strain your alpha muscles. The thing about it is, man, everybody in the whole world has a piece of genius. Everybody is a genius in their own way, or have a piece of genius. Everybody is an alpha in their own way. If we play fucking chess, I don't know shit about chess. You dominated me in chess. I know a little bit, but nah. You know, some things that you're good at, something that you're the alpha at, do it, feel good about it, and meditate on that feeling. You know, if you have a video game that you beat your friends' asses in all the time, and literally nobody can beat you maybe twice out of every 100 times, have one of those sessions, feel that feeling, go to the bathroom and meditate on it. Or just sit, ask everybody to be quiet, and just feel it in your gut. What that alpha feeling feels like. Feel all grounded and shit, you know. Alpha males are very grounded and silently dominating. A very, a very, like, a certain vibration. Like a big dog that, like, every time he gets up, you just look at him like, I'm not scared of you, but when you move, I gotta move. I gotta watch what the fuck you're doing. Even though I trust you, you know. Find out what the betas and thetas are, those characteristics. Say those affirmation. Ask yourself, if you want to write that shit on your fucking arm like a fucking 5th grader, do that shit. Get fucking posters, blow them up. What would an alpha male do in this situation? How would an alpha male feel? How would an alpha male react? And your subconscious mind is so fucking strong, bro. An alpha male to me, a personality to me is a language. You know, so being an alpha male is learning a different language. And when you're born, you know, your subconscious mind knows every language in the whole fucking world. You have that alpha language inside you. Just like I watched a video by Seth Golden. Seth? Yeah, Golden. He says that, actually he didn't make this up, but he said that your genius is just a voice that you don't let speak. Your alpha is just a voice that you don't let speak. If you are not consistently and actively an alpha. So speak to the alpha voice. Use your beta or theta or whatever the fuck you are, zeta, voice, omega. I might be an omega, I don't know. I gotta look that up myself. But use whatever that voice is and speak to the alpha inside you. Say, hey, alpha male, what are we supposed to do? What would an alpha male do in this situation? Yeah, baby, I got you. Nah, I don't pay for these bitches. Nah, I'm just kidding. That wasn't even funny. But anyways, I hope I helped you. Don't let anybody say shit to you. Fake it till you make it. The world's gonna do some fucked up ass shit to you, but if this is what you really want, go for it. That's it, man. It's AaroniMoses. It's Halloween. Feeling all energized and ready to go to work. But that's it. Socialize with me. Contact me. Very glad that you chose to ask me this question. Shout out to Go Faculty. Shout out to RKG Gaming. I'll put his link in the description. That's it, man. Peace. With a bang.